Okay, getting ready to start the cowling. Put my spacer on my spinner back plate and this hub here, just so I can put my screws in here. Here is how far you want the cowling away from the back plate here. So I'm going to use this piece of wood. Put a 1/2 inch spacer, just a piece of wood, and we'll start fitting the bottom cowling and see what we come up with. Well, I went to go kind of set it up there and I realized I'm not quite ready. I got a cutout right down there. You can see a little cutout that needs to happen for the nose gear. Well, I finally got the cowling where it would, the front of it would fit up here, and then it would also fit back here. I couldn't really do anything else until I I centered it the best I could, but you can't really do anything in it until you have these hinges on the side. So I went ahead and bent this hinge, put it together. First I cut them, bent them just by hand until it got to fit this nice little shape right here. I think I ended up doing about 13 inches is what I ended up doing on that hinge length. There wasn't no specific directions on how much to do it. I just kind of went by the pictures and the videos that Viking had sent out. All right, went ahead and marked my locations on everything, so I know kind of where everything goes, how high it goes, everything else. Keep it even. The other side looks great. Inside of the passenger side, though, there's definitely a disconnect here. It looks okay at the very top half, but the rest of the way down, there's a huge gap in there, and there's really no way I can't really take any more off of this back side here to make that sit up in there any better. I think the only solution is maybe to build up some fiberglass layers up there until it meets that hinge. Again, this side, the curvature is pretty much spot on. Looks great. Hinge on this side. And yeah, I'll just take it back off and start adding fiberglass. I thought it might have been this guy back, and here my finger is, this little notch out. So I went ahead and made it, well, that little area right there holding the cowling away from the fuselage, but actually I made a little notch out right there. I figured that's probably not really a factor. It's just the curvature of the fuselage and the curvature of this this cowling is the main issue. So fiberglass work, it looks like. All right, so I'm going to build this guy up right here. I marked where it gets really, I'm going to try to taper it up and then slowly taper it back down a little bit right there. And got some fiberglass cloth. I labeled the links. There's a couple 10s, a few 9s. I'm going to have 4 8s. This is 8 inches, by the way. 6 inches, 6 inches, 6 inches, just so I can layer them. And what I'm doing to cut this so it don't ravel too much is using just clear fingernail polish. Mark my lines with some dots and then put clear fingernail polish on there. And that hardens within just a minute or so, and then I can cut the line and it doesn't fray the fiberglass too much. All right, we'll put down all my layers. We'll see if that's enough or even in the right spot. On top of this, I have some, what's it called, pill ply type tape. Take that off and you have a smooth surface underneath it. So we'll kind of let that dry for at least 24 hours and see what happens the next day.